Well, I think that the costs are going to have to go up. I mean, because you look at the cost of shipping, transportation, gas, raw materials, everything's up, and certainly that will have some impact. It's going to create pressure to raise prices, and that is up and down the supply chain. That's brand manufacturers, that's specialty manufacturers, that's pharmacies. If you got to pay your pharmacist more money, that impacts the costs. If it costs more to deliver, that impacts the costs. So it's going to make things more pricey. How much? Hard to tell. Well, if you look at a slide that looks at inflation over the last 20 years, this hospital care and services is up 200%. So it's a thing in consumer goods and services is up the most than anything else. Interesting enough, that's followed by college tuition and college textbooks. What's inflated 120% over the past 20 years is the medical services, where pharmaceuticals is in. Saying that is that if you look at the perception in Washington is that they look at list price, and list price is a meaningless number as it relates to pharmaceuticals. You got to look at net price after rebates, things of that sort. But if they're fixated on list price, is that there's going to be a lot of pressure, and the reason the market is growing is not because of price increase. It's growing because of more volume to more people and innovation. Now, partly that's offset by loss of exclusivity, and generics picked up a little chunk of that. And net pharmaceutical prices are under CPI. Well, certainly, specialty drugs are more expensive than others, and where you see the innovation is in specialty drugs more than traditional drugs. And now you're seeing cell and gene therapy, so smaller patient populations, very, very expensive drugs. So unless you're going to need biosimilars to play an important role, and especially generics to play an important role in the future to offset that, because otherwise, you're going to put the employers in a position of making very tough choices.